What's up, guys? It's Alexi here, and today we're gonna go deep into a question every barber faces at some point in their career. How do you know if the shop you're in is the right one, or if it's time to move on? This isn't just about where you cut hair. It's about your career, your growth, and honestly, your happiness. So stick with me for the next few minutes. You'll have the clarity you need to either stay put or start exploring new opportunities. Number one, start with the end in mind. Let me ask you this. Have you ever been on a road trip with no destination? You're just driving aimlessly, no plan, no map, and after a few hours, you realize you're lost. That's what it feels like when you're working in the wrong shop without knowing your goals. And take a moment to really think about your destination. Is your goal to build a steady clientele? Maybe you want to specialize in high-end services like hybrid cuts, fades, and scissor work. Or perhaps you see yourself as someone that's going to own a shop one day or even become an educator. Now, if your goal is to become the best barber in your city, the shop you work in should act like a GPS. It should guide you towards that destination, not steer you away from it. When I started out, I didn't really have a clear vision. I just worked in the shop that felt like a dead end, and for months I wondered why I wasn't growing. It wasn't until I figured out my destination, mastering hybrid cuts and building a personal brand, that's when I started seeing results. If you don't have that clarity, you're just driving in circles. Number two, shop culture. The vibe matters. Now let's talk about the shop culture. You know, every shop has a vibe, kind of like a party. Have you ever been to a party, nobody's talking, the music's bad, and you just want to leave? That's what a toxic shop feels like. The culture of your shop will make or break your experience. Ask yourself this: do people here support each other, or is it every man for himself? Is the owner someone who's invested in your growth, or they only care about the bottom line? Do you feel inspired by the barbers around you, or is it just another paycheck for them? In one of the first shops I ever worked at, I remember feeling like I was competing with my coworkers instead of collaborating, and it was exhausting. Then I switched to a shop where everyone hyped each other up, whether it was sharing techniques, shouting at each other across the room, or just giving props for a clean haircut. It made all the difference for me. A supportive shop culture is like fertilizer for your career. If you're in a toxic soil, nothing will grow. Number three, growth opportunities. Are you hitting a ceiling right now? Picture this. You're a plant ready to grow, tall and strong, but if you're just stuck in a tiny pot, your roots can spread, you'll never reach that potential. Barbers need space to grow. So ask yourself, is this shop giving me what I need to thrive? Are they offering ongoing education? Will they challenge you to level up your skills? Are you being given opportunities to work on premium clients? When I was starting out, I wanted to improve my scissor work. The shop I was in didn't even attract clients who wanted modern haircuts. I was doing basic trims all day, and I just felt stuck. You know, those three on the sides, a little taper in the back, that's literally all I was doing for the entire day. And it wasn't until I moved to a shop that brought in those stylish, high-paying clients that I really started growing. And if the shop you're in isn't pushing you to be better, you're just like that plant stuck in that tiny pot. And it's time to find just a bigger space. Number four, numbers don't lie. Your income and expenses. Let's talk about money for a second, because this part is very, very crucial. Look at your financial situation, almost like you're just running a business, because technically you kind of are. And ask yourself this: what's the pay structure? Commission or booth rent? Are you actually making enough to cover your expenses, tools, rent, marketing your stuff? And do you still have more to save? Are you getting enough clients to keep yourself busy? Here's an analogy. Imagine you're filling up a leaky bucket with water. No matter how much you pour into it, it never stays full. If the shop you're in isn't profitable for you, it's like trying to fill that bucket with holes. A lot of barbers stay in shops because it's comfortable. If comfort doesn't pay the bills or build your future, you need to be real with yourself about whether the numbers are working in your favor. Number five, does this shop let you shine? Think of your career as a high-performance car. You've got all the features: speed, handling, even heated seats. But if the shop you're in only lets you drive 20 miles an hour, what's the point of having all that power? Does your shop let you build your brand? Are they okay with you posting your work on social media and building a reputation outside of the shop? If not, it's like keeping a Ferrari locked in the garage. For me, being able to post my cuts and grow my Instagram audience was a game changer. It allowed me to attract clients who appreciated my style and were willing to pay those premium prices. If your shop doesn't support you in that, it's holding you back. And number 6, trust your gut. This part is simple but powerful. How do you feel about your shop you're in right now? Are you excited to go in every day, or do you feel drained just thinking about it? Do you feel valued and appreciated, or are you just another name on the schedule? Your gut is your inner compass. If something feels off, trust it. Life's just way too short to stay in a place that makes you unhappy. And finally, number 7, what to do if you're thinking about leaving. If you've been watching this and thinking, yeah, my shop isn't cutting it, here's what to do. Number 1, start exploring your options. Look for shops with the culture, the opportunities, and the clients you want. Number 2, have a conversation with your current owner. Sometimes they're just willing to make the changes to keep you. Number 3, make a plan before you leave. Don't just jump ship without a plan. Build your client base, save some money, and then make your move. Leaving a shop can feel scary, but staying in the wrong place is even worse. At the end of the day, the barbershop you work at isn't just a place to cut hair, it's your launch pad. It should push you to grow, challenge you, and inspire you to become the best version of yourself. If you're in a shop like that, count yourself lucky and keep thriving. But if you're not, don't be afraid to make those changes. You deserve a shop that matches your ambition. So guys, let me know in the comments, are you thinking about switching shops? What's holding you back? And let's just have a conversation about it. And as always, if you found this helpful, hit that like button, share it with a fellow barber, and subscribe for more tips on growing your career. Peace, guys.